I'm sure you're all familiar with the Canadian e-commerce company Shopify. The world is becoming more and more digitalized, and all sectors of the economy are being disrupted as a result. The e-commerce industry has been a huge hype for a few years now and developed into a mega trend. More and more people want to become independent, earn a little extra money, and the possibilities are there with Shopify, which helps customers to launch their own product via a web shop. Shopify is no longer a hidden gem with over $1,000 per share. So how did I invest in this megatrend, and why do I see such great potential with it? The answer is Baozun, a hidden gem and a possible 10-bagger. Greetings everyone, and welcome back to Stock Miner. Welcome to my full company and stock analysis of Baozun. In the Asian region, there is always a counterpart to the big American companies. With Amazon, it's Alibaba. With Tesla, it's NIO. Baozun is the counterpart to Shopify here. So let's start with some key data. Baozun has a market cap of just under $6 billion US. The company was listed on the Nasdaq in 2015, so it has a few years of history. It now employs over 6,000 people, is headquartered in Shanghai, China, and was founded in 2007. Since its founding, Baozun has attracted bigger and bigger investors year after year. Alibaba joined as an investor in 2009 and still holds almost 11% of the shares. The investment giants BlackRock, Goldman Sachs, and Vanguard also all hold shares of 2 to 3% each. I consider it positive that American investor management companies believe in Baozun. The company is still founder-led by Vincent Cui. The board brings many years of experience from different industries. Since its IPO, the stock has tended to move sideways, and I think the rocket launch is still to come. So what does Baozun exactly do? Baozun wants to help well-known brands, startups, but also individuals to bring their own products to the internet. Baozun already has some of the biggest brands on board as a customer. In the fashion sector, for example, it's Nike. The list stretches from Microsoft and Philips to Bayer and Burger King. But I still see a lot of upside potential here. If you want to gain foothold in the Asian region as a European or American brand, there is no way around Baozun. As with Shopify, Baozun offers the entire retail chain, starting with IT solutions and warehousing, even marketing. Baozun also takes care of the customer service. When an order is placed, shipping and logistics are taken care of. The products are stored in their own warehouses and sent directly to the customer. But how does Baozun generate its revenue? The revenue is generated in 3 ways. First are the service fees. Here the customer pays for the IT behind the stores, customer service, marketing, and the operation of the store. The second is the consignment model. The customer pays to have their products stored in the warehouses and shipped directly when an order is placed. Together, this accounts for 56% of Baozun's sales. The last point is the distribution model. In this part, Baozun takes care of the inventory and reorders the products automatically, so the brand has to do almost nothing. Let's move on to Baozun's entrepreneurial figures. The number of partner brands is growing rapidly. Even in Corona times, Baozun was able to bring 35 new brands on board last year, which is incredible. Right now, Baozun has 15 of 50 what it says are the most valuable brands on board. The sales figures are also impressive, growing at a 4-year average of 27%, and the company is already profitable. The e-commerce is not yet as advanced in China as it is in the USA, so in my view it is very worthwhile to invest in this company right now. There are countless e-commerce providers in China. Baozun has managed to maintain 25% market share, which makes the company the top dog in this sector. You have to imagine, you are a huge company and you want to enter and expand in the Asian region. Who do you go to? A cheap no-name or the e-commerce company that has already established hundreds of big brands? Pretty obvious, right? What I also value as unbeatable is that Baozun offers a complete solution for the distribution and marketing of the product. I now would like to give a small future view of where their stock could stand. In doing so, I compare Baozun to Shopify. On the stock market, Shopify is worth nearly 136 billion US dollars, while Baozun is worth just 6 billion. Shopify's revenue for last year is 2.9 billion US dollars. They were able to close the year profitably, but were still in the red in 2019. Baozun had a revenue of 1.2 billion US dollars in 2020 and also finished profitable. Baozun has been consistently profitable since 2015. If we now make just these two factors dependent on each other, Baozun should be trading at around $450 per share on this revenue, which would be a 12-fold increase in theory. That is insane. This suggests, however, that either Baozun is extremely undervalued or Shopify is highly overvalued. Yahoo Finance rates Shopify as a buy. For me personally, not justified. Baozun, on the other hand, is rated a strong buy. So then, let's summarize. Baozun is an incredibly undervalued stock, in my opinion. Their starting position is optimal because they have already positioned themselves as a top dog in a megatrend. But this hype has not yet been as evident in the stock market. The company is safe, profitable, growing, and has the Asian Amazon, Alibaba, behind it as its largest investor. Chinese stocks in particular are, generally speaking, very undervalued compared to their American counterparts. I can imagine that there is still a lot to come, in a positive sense, I hope. I've built up a first position and bought 70 shares at a price of $35.33. In the long term, I can imagine the share at well over $100 US, especially after my comparison with Shopify. I hope I was able to introduce you to this stock a bit more. Let me know what you think about it. I would also be very happy about a subscription if you enjoyed. So with that, thank you for watching, and I hope to have you with me next time. Bye bye.